Hello and welcome to another update video about MATIC. Yeah, the MATIC chart has rallied a little bit from the 58.2 cent support level, but hasn't given us any confirmation or even indication actually that a low has formed. Okay, so we only have 3 waves down into support. Well, that's good, but it's quite deep in support. And really, as I mentioned in previous videos, the break below 78 cents, that was our previous support area, was already a warning, but I still had and still have one bullish structure left, but that is the 58 cent level. If that level breaks, that's the last reliable support for that scenario, then I cannot really, at least not with a high likelihood, consider the yellow count anymore a reasonable interpretation. It is still possible, but we talk about probabilities, not possibilities. And it is just what it is. I mean, this support area tells us how long we can consider the yellow count the leading count. I have to say this came down quite aggressive. Okay, that's okay. Wave 2s are there to scare people. We know that just because something comes deep into support, we shouldn't really worry yet. It's normal to worry a little bit, but typically altcoins can turn around at an instant. So the fib levels keep us objective. There are 2 levels that are important to know about. The 58.2 cent level is the last reliable bullish support, but the invalidation level for this scenario, that's down here. That is at 49.4 cents. So technically speaking, even if we make one more low, it could still be a wave 2, but a deep one, an unusually deep one, all right, especially for a bullish market. But because it would be very unusual, probabilities will shift towards an alternative interpretation. But this one will remain an alternative until we break below 49.4 cents. And I'm happy to make it again preferred count once we see the first 1-2 setup of the third wave. Okay, so hopefully that's clear. Still bullish potential on this chart. I still have a bullish perspective on MATIC. I'm definitely cautious, but I still have a bullish perspective. But, you know, It's always like part-time love with these charts. They are bullish as long as they hold support. If they break support, not anymore. You know, there's no point being married to a chart or anything or a coin. That's the advantage of doing technical analysis. It keeps us grounded and tells us when we have to change perspective. And as long as we're holding above support, fine, bullish. Below support, definitely a warning, possibly bearish, but at least certainly far less clear. So it means at the moment, by the way, there's a third level that's worth knowing about, which is the 74.9 cent level already communicated yesterday. So a break above 74.9 cents will indicate that a low is in. Not full confirmation, but good indication, because that's the immediate resistance level, the nearest resistance level that needs to be broken. Now you can see how relevant these levels are, because the price hasn't managed to break above it. Now that is exactly what we normally expect from a resistance, that it will be a bit difficult for it to break above it. I'd really have it bottomed. Okay, I'd really like to have it bottomed, but again, there's currently no confirmation for it or anything. So especially the rally was only in 3 waves, as it seems, like a WXY pattern. The move down could be 5, so be aware of it. Okay, just note that another low is still on the cards. And even if we form one more low, I mean, if it can avoid a sustained break below 58.2 cents, then the next low could be the last one. But what happens if we sustain below that 58 cent level? Well, then we would need to go to the long-term MATIC chart and look at the alternative I mentioned already in the last videos. Possibly a triangle pattern. I mean, again, with a triangle, things become less certain, because it could be that off this wave 4 correction, this was the A wave, the triangle is an ABCDE structure in wave B, and we then come down in wave C. And the bull market could be a triangle problem. So, I mean, the Bitcoin bull market, MATIC could spend time in a triangle. It's also possible that all of wave 4 is a triangle, but then I don't like the proportions of it. Still though, as you can see, with a triangle, the chart becomes far less clear and far less certain. I mean, there's never certainty in these markets, but it becomes probabilities will then become balanced between, okay, is it a wave 4 triangle or is it a B wave triangle? And the red and green lines indicate the range. But a break below the range indicate a more direct breakdown back into the yellow long-term support level, possibly at the very least testing 31 cents. So we have to be very objective here. I can say that still bullish potential there as a 1-2 setup, but really that wave 2 is going to its extremes And really, I would like to see a reversal in this region, but need some kind of a break above resistance, ideally in 5 waves, to highlight that this is what we're really looking at. Yeah, ideally in 5 waves. If I don't see that, then probabilities remain balanced. So unfortunately, not really any good news. Nothing changed, however, either. Very important to watch are the parameters of 74.9 cents and 58.2 cents today. That's my update about MATIC. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.